Welcome to beautiful Francois Lake, British Columbia. This is a gorgeous part of the world if you haven't been, and there's a lot going on here, not only on the Francois Lake side, but over on the side of the Stellako River here as well, which you are about to see, is the site of some UNBC research, and some pretty darn cool research, if I'm being honest. Taking you along here for some snorkeling on this edition of our Campus Connection. Now down to the shores of the Stellako River, where there's going to be a lot of action here today, and we're so lucky to have Eduardo, we got Carly, and we got Ali with us here from UNBC. Maybe we'll start off with Carly here. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are going to do here today, because some snorkeling for a pretty cool research project you got going on.
Yeah, so today we'll be snorkeling as a crew of 4 people down the Stellako River, counting rainbow trout.
And it's just as simple as that? Or, I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it though, eh?
Yeah, so we'll be counting them by size classes and by habitat type.
Okay, so this is, okay, and now the Stellako River, you guys have been here for how long, Ali?
We've been here since April, putting out equipment and monitoring the river, which has been a lot of fun. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it.
Oh, I bet. It's not a bad place to be all summer long.
No, it's been really nice. Very thankful to be here.
Okay, and Eduardo, now tell me about the project overall here. You've been working on this for how many years here on the Stellako?
In the Stellako, I think we just started this year, at least in terms of field work. Carly has been conducting an analysis of a long-term data set that the ministry collected starting the late 80s, and some of the findings kind of spurred the beginning of this project too, looking at the effects of temperature on the juvenile fish.
Yeah, so rainbow trout are, I guess you guys are learning how much they're influenced by temperature. That's kind of the overall hypothesis of this?
Correct, yeah. So this is what we call a field of thermal ecology. It's just looking at how temperature influences, in this case, fish behaviors, reproduction, survival. We started by primarily looking at how they, using the different thermal areas of the river. They're not homogeneous. They have different temperatures along its length, across its width, influenced by a number of different things. So they're looking at how the fish can explore these areas to maintain a body temperature that they want to be maintaining, which enables them to kind of optimize their physiology, their growth and survival. And then down the road, we're going to be looking at how the temperature influences the survival of the fish directly.
Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. You described as counting rainbow fish, or rainbow trout. There's a lot going on here. Now, what is it like to snorkel this river? You guys had to take quite a bit of training for this too.
Yes, so we took swiftwater training, and we've had extensive snorkel training with John Hagan, our collaborator.
Yeah, and is it as easy as you thought it would be, Ali, or harder?
It depends on the time of the year. At the beginning of the season in May, the flow were pretty high, the water was high, it was a little complex, but it's gotten a little easier with the water going down, especially with this heat. It makes it a lot warmer. So I'm hoping it only gets easier from here.
Well, it's good. You know, I was going to say I could probably lend a hand in counting today, but I don't think I could count much higher than 5. So I don't know how many trout you guys are counting here, but it's probably a lot higher than that.
Yeah, a lot higher than that. Well, what a gorgeous day it was for some snorkeling and some important work here on the Stellako River. We got Isaiah from the Stellako First Nation and Melody from UNBC. We'll start over here. Now tell me, this is a pretty successful day, I feel like, for those looking for fish in the river here.
I think so as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for it.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what happens now. They get the data, then what?
Yeah, so they'll bring this data back to UNBC, and then Ali and Carly are going to throw the data into some coding software, and work up some magic, do some modeling to figure out the thermal preferences of the fish, as well as see where they are in the river in relation to temperatures.
Yeah. And of course, this is not a one-day activity. This has happened for a while here.
Yes. This is the 3rd month of it now, and it's going to go till August. Wow. Yeah.
Very, very cool. And now just for people watching here, I don't know if people realize the opportunities that UNBC students have, but I feel like as a grad student, could you ask for a better research project than this?
Oh, absolutely not. No. How many different projects get to snorkel incredibly famed fly fishing rivers?
Yes. No kidding. And pristine. This is some of the clearest water I've ever seen. And I think that goes back to the Stellako First Nation here as well. And Isaiah, talk to me about how important it is to see this work take place for you as a fisheries manager.
Oh, it's incredibly important to the nation and also to the UNBC grads here, and also including this beautiful background of the terrestrial territory and having, something that's been here since time immemorial that we're taking care of with UNBC and with other graduate students that like Ali and Carly and the team that Eduardo has put together here. It's been excellent, and it's been super important to keep that relationship going with the nation because it drives us to understand the river a bit more and understand what is important to protect and how we can protect it in the future.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess that bodes well to the answer that, you're going to get from the data here that UNBC gathers. Some answers for the Stellako Nation as well of what's happening here in the river.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Like as we can tell with climate change, It's been warming up. There's been hotter temperatures. We haven't been seeing as much rainbow trout populations here since the 80s and for a long time here. And we want to, get some more definitive answers of where they're at in the system and how we can protect the more incredible, pristine habitat here and see where these parts of the rivers that we should be prioritizing over others.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for your time, you both today. This has been fantastic. Another edition of our campus connection with the University of Northern British Columbia, and it is a fantastic one here on the Stellako River, or Stellako River. Can you get any better than this? I don't think so.
Campus Connections is brought to you by the University of Northern British Columbia, where the North inspires new ways of thinking.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
Most people know Barkerville as BC's best historic town and park, but soon they may know it as the site for one of their favorite television series as well. So lucky to be joined by Stu from Barkerville here today to talk about it. And Stu, now congratulations on the release of Barkerville the series.
Thank you very much. It's been a passion project for a lot of us for quite some time now, and we're excited to finally have it out there for the public to be able to enjoy.
Yeah, so episodes 1 and 2 are out there on Vimeo and YouTube. It's linked on Barkerville social media. We'll link it on ours as well. But for those who haven't seen it, give me a little bit of a teaser of what it's all about.
Well, this is a series about Barkerville right now. So we're focusing on the lives of the people who work in Barkerville, not only to bring the history to life, but some tidbits about what goes on behind the scenes. And it's mainly focusing on 2 new people who are coming to work here in Barkerville. Jay, who is an out-of-work actor from down in Vancouver, and Sarah, who comes to us from the Latako Dene Nation. And they both have different feelings about coming to work in Barkerville for many different reasons from their own perspectives. And so we get to see their journey figuring out what this weird and wacky place is all about. We have 6 episodes total, so we dropped the first 2 on YouTube and Vimeo on Saturday at 6 p.m. Episode 3 will be coming out this Saturday, and then we're planning to launch an episode every Saturday until all 6 are out.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Yellowstone series. I'm going to be honest, Stu, here. It looks like that kind of level. It looks enjoyable. There's a kind of behind-the-scenes aspect here of something that is real. But now talk to me about your inspiration and the crew's inspiration for making this. Like, where did it all come from?
This has been talked about, I would say, for decades, by a number of people. And it was just a few years ago, our CEO at the time, Kate Cox, was like, I really just want to make a series about our wacky lives here. And so the creative team here in Barkerville started talking more and more about it. We were able to get some funding support from Osisko Mining Development as well as Heritage BC in order to actually make it happen. And then one of our resident writers, Danette Boucher, who has been a long-time interpreter here in Barkerville since the 1990s, set to work writing the scripts for us. And once the script is in your hand, the train is rolling and you got to get it made. And so we assembled a crew here in Barkerville and put it together.
Wow. And now filming here, I noticed some of the footage had snow in it, so you guys filmed it kind of before the season started here for the touristy folks?
Yeah, so we filmed this in April of last year, of 2024, and it's hard to avoid snow at that time of year. And so it was written specifically at the beginning of the season. That's when it takes place, when sort of the school program is happening as we're transitioning into the main part of our season.
Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you this. What is your favorite part of the series here, Stu? Because, I mean, you're kind of in it, so...
Yeah, my favorite part is the beginning of episode 3. So I don't want to spoil it yet, but when you're watching the next episode on Saturday, that is my favorite part. It was my favorite part to shoot. It was my favorite part to see written. And it was also my favorite part every time we were talking about the edits, just to see how that scene developed and became more realistic. So I can't wait for you to see that part.
Oh man, this is great. Okay, so if your favorite part's coming up here, I gotta catch up on my episode watching. The funny thing for me, Stu, about all this is like Barkerville is home to so many productions every year. People love filming up there, whether it's a series, a movie, a documentary, what have you. But now Barkerville finally has its own.
Yeah, we're really excited that we were able to put this together, and we had a great crew of professionals from many aspects of film development and theater who were able to help us. It was a massive team, a massive effort, a lot of passion from a lot of people in order to make it happen. And it's very special to us, not just because it's telling a bit of the story of our own lives, but just how much of our own passion we put into it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so for those watching this too that are watching the TV series, they go, oh my goodness, I got to go check out Barkerville this summer. Walk me through, there's some key events coming up here for folks that probably would be a good time to visit.
Yeah, so we're in the middle of our main season right now. So all our programming shops and stores and restaurants are in operation. So you can come see us any day between now to September 7th to take in the magic that is our living history. And on August 16th, we will be having our Indigenous Peoples Celebration, which is a celebration of Indigenous culture from all around the region. And it's also going to include an artist market, as well as free bannock in the Welcome Center, stories, dances, songs, happening all throughout the day. And then the week following, on August 23rd, we will have our very favorite Chinese Mid-Autumn Moon Festival, which we've been putting on for over 20 years now. And that's a favorite for a lot of people. So there'll be games and lion dances, dragon dances throughout the day. We have an evening performance at the Theatre Royal. There'll be a special lantern making workshop at the Welcome Center. And the evening is capped off with a lantern parade through the streets of Barkerville.
I love it. You guys, it truly is. I mean, you said it. It is truly magical at Barkerville. If you haven't gone yet, I'd encourage you to do so. And if you have been, go visit again because, like I said, every time you go, you discover something different. Thanks so much for your time today, Stu. Appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thanks for letting us get the word of Barkerville as a series out there.
Entertainment on CKPG Today is brought to you by the Treasure Cove Casino. Now that's entertainment.
All right, folks, we got a good one in today's edition of Post Your Pet. This is Kathy Fast's dog Merle posing next to his Take a Stick, Leave a Stick lending library. I like how this works. Kathy has established dominance over her dog, and now Merle knows Yep, you take a stick, you leave a stick. You can't have all the sticks. So that's pretty good. The dog, I don't know if it looks happy or sad that this is happening. But anyways, you're in the draw for our Post Your Pet prize package, $1,500 in gift certificates courtesy of our sponsors, WR Ventures, Coop's Bike Shop, and Aberdeen Glen Golf Course, to name a few. Head online, folks, to submit your pet at ckpgtoday.ca for a chance to win.
Summer's here, and that means you probably need to think about watering some plants, perhaps. Well, we're going to teach you a little bit of a lesson today up here at the Reeves Community Garden. So lucky to have Marianne with us today. Thanks for making the time to chat.
You're very welcome.
So
Happy to show the garden.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about what's happening in the garden. There's been a few changes here in the watering section.
We're hoping to have all of the parts, all of the zones in the garden automated watering, so that our staff doesn't have to stand and hand water, which takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And it also fits in with REAP's mandate and mission of sustainability, because when you have an automatic watering system, you can move the little spigots around to make them water particular plants, and you don't waste water. And we all have to be careful about wasting water.
Definitely. Okay, so today we're going to have a look at the system, how it's set up, and yeah, maybe even turn it on at the end.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, let's get to it. Thanks, Marianne. This kind of looks like a bunch of cable, random
octopus.
cable. Yeah, octopus. That's the word I was looking for. 8 arms.
Yes.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so what is this?
Okay, it could have 8 or 2 or 4. I think it goes up as high as 9.
Okay.
So this is a small line that is hooked onto this item here, which is called a manifold.
Okay.
And that is hooked onto the upright pipe that has been buried not too deep, only about 4 inches underground. We had to put them underground because of people walking through the garden. We don't want any tripping. And then that goes over to the timer, which is on the standpipe right there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to, okay, first of all, this is a really long piece.
Yeah.
Really long. We're going to take it all the way down
Okay.
to
Here,
the
I'll hold
end.
the end.
Yep, I'll try not to get you with my scissors. So that is going to come right here. The
Right in the end
spigot
here.
will go in the end.
Okay.
I think, now we have one right here that's not attached to anything. So what I'm going to do is show you how to get the hose attached to this.
Perfect.
So we have to add the spigot in.
Yes.
So we're going to cut a piece off.
Okay.
That one goes on to
Aha.
the little spigot.
Okay.
After you do a bunch of these, you remember how to do them, but when you get right to it, you go, okay, which piece goes where? Now, these little 1/4-inch tees.
Oh, I see how this goes now. Okay.
That goes on to, there's a little pointy piece,
Yep.
Lego, talking Lego here.
This is good for the kids at home, or Gavin on the other side of the garden.
Absolutely. Alrighty. And then your 2 pieces that you've cut go on
Ah, okay.
this one.
Am I putting it on the right side? Yeah.
You are indeed.
Okay. So we got this connected.
Yeah. So then what happens then is this goes into the ground, and the top can be adjusted to give you a little spray or a bigger spray of water.
You guys, of course, like this only came to fruition because people wanted it and the
Yes.
community stepped up, right?
That's right. We had 2 amazing workshop leaders who designed the system. We had 7 volunteers who were here on Saturday to help to make the trenches to put the pipes in. We around the pipes we have sand on the bottom, sand on the top, and then the gravel on top so that we don't puncture the plastic pipes.
Perfect.
Right, and
the sponsors.
Absolutely. Just one more thing
Oh,
before
yeah,
the
go for it,
sponsors. Is that we will be having probably 2 more of these workshops to do the other 3 zones. We have a zone going into the greenhouse. We have 2 zones over here, and so we're hoping people watch for that on the Reaps and on the Facebook, on the Reaps website, the Facebook, Instagram.
We'll link it on our website too.
Perfect.
For people wondering.
Perfect. And I have to say, I really appreciated Andrew Sherritt for their help in helping us tweak the drawings that were needed and give us a good price on the materials, and also the City of Prince George for the MyPG Community Grant, which allowed us to purchase the materials.
You know, the cool thing for me, Marianne, is seeing it, you know, you see this on a line of paper or at council meetings or whatever, the MyPG community grants, but to see them in action like what we're seeing today is pretty magical. That's for sure. I think there's only one thing we have left to do. You know what that is?
Turn it on.
Turn it on, okay. I think we have some help for this. Special guest Gavin, it's Marianne's grandson joining us today. You ready, Gavin, to hit this? Hit it! Hey, there it goes!
There we go.
Just like that? The plants are getting
Just
the water
like that,
they need?
the plants are getting the water. So each one of the little spigots is has been turned on. I'll just pull this one out.
Ah, yeah, so people can see. There you
I don't know
go.
if you can actually see that, but there's the watering. Yeah.
Just like that.
All right.
Subtle, effective, important here at Reaps. If in case you missed anything today, we'll link all the info on ckpgtoday.ca. Thanks so much, Marianne.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
And good job, Gavin. You ever wondered why Prince George's fire hydrants are just, you know, yellow? They're not painted anything special? Well, they used to be, I don't know if you remember this, but they used to be painted as people like they do in Quesnel and Reed Street. But there was a reason behind this change. We're going to look at that today in local history.
Looking back to 1979, little people extinct. You're probably thinking this article is about a certain thing. It's not. It's about cute little fire hydrants that had gone the way of the dodo bird here in Prince George. Extinct. That's why you don't see painted fire hydrants like people. The city of Quesnel still does this, but here in Prince George, the reason they don't do this is because the fire crews then they can find the hydrants a little bit easier. That's the idea. This was put in by Fire Chief Harold Dornbeer way back in the day, and it's since continued. So there you go, a little bit of local history. They were painting them like people, and they stopped painting them like people.
Thanks so much for watching today. Don't forget to post your pet online, folks, at ckpgtoday.ca. We love to see them. We'll see you for more great stuff on the show tomorrow, okay, to finish out the week. Bye for now.